Joint Service Outdoors.
God bless America.
What's going on, everybody? Rick here from Joint Service Outdoors, doing a little unboxing. So we're going to kind of switch things up this year and do a little bit of a different setup. Before, in the past, when I hunted on public land, we used climbing sets, like a climbing stand. And this year, I've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos and stuff, and seeing a lot of people switch into this mobile setup, or what they call a run and gun setup. So we're going to give that a shot. So I got the Helium, the Hawk Helium 3-step sticks. Comes in a pack of 3, and this bad baby is the XOP Vanish Evolution. So this is their new XOP stand, and to kind of give you a backstory on this stand before I open it up. So XOP, when I open it up, you're going to see it looks a lot like a Lone Wolf custom gear stand. And so kind of after doing my research, what I found out was the son, Cody D'Acquisto, owns the XOP line of stands, and his dad, Andre D'Acquisto, owns the Lone Wolf custom gear stands. So obviously, being in the family, coming from the same factory of sorts, as far as design goes, there's a lot of similarities here. So just throwing that little tidbit of information out there. All right, so let's get this thing started. It isn't assembled yet, so this is kind of going to be a couple part video. We're going to open it up first, and after that I'll get it set up, and then we'll come back and see. So like I said, this is the XOP Vanish Evolution. They changed a couple things about it in the last few years. This XOP Vanish stand has been around for a good bit, but they've kind of did some research and development and changed some things. So I ordered it straight off of Amazon. If you go to our Facebook page, you will see a link on our Facebook page. I just posted it this morning for this specific stand. And so the reason why I did that is because we are now Amazon associates. So essentially what that means is if you order this stand through that link, if you order this exact deer stand through that link that I posted this morning, then our show will get a little bit of kickback from the sales of it. So we appreciate it if you would go head over and do that. So like I said, I ordered it from Amazon, and as you can see, this is the XOP Vanish Evolution, or the Vanish XT hang-on stand. And again, it's made by the D'Acquistos, who also own Lone Wolf Custom Gear. So we'll open this first. As you can see, I'm picking this thing up with one hand, so it's not one of the benefits to it. And what I liked about it was total weight on the stand by itself, without the sticks being on there, was right at 12 pounds. So it makes it super mobile, makes it extremely light, packing it in and out of the woods, and being able to get everything set up. So I'll just slide it out of here. So it comes with some of the straps, and like I said, it's not assembled yet, so I'll get back to you when I get done with that piece. But it comes with all the buckles and the straps, and the claws that go on the tree. You have the actual stand itself, and again, like I said, this thing is super light. And this is the cushion that goes on the seat. And the thing I like about it is this seat cushion is detachable. So once you get it mounted on here, you can flip it either direction. So if you're sitting down, it'll be mounted on the stand this way. And if you want to stand up, you can unhook it and flip it over and lean up against it this way. I don't know if you can see that, but so you can put the cushion on the top where it goes like this, or it straps on, and you just flip it up and it goes on like that. And you can just flip it from side to side. so that if you want to stand up and shoot, you can lean up against this. You're not leaning right on the middle. Alright, so that's the stand. And of course it comes with a safety harness. I don't know if any of y'all ever use one of these safety harnesses, but if that's all you got, by all means use it, because I would rather you wear this than nothing at all. But they can get tangled real easy. They can be a little bit of a pain to put on. So I actually wear a hunter safety system safety harness. So I'll be using that, but I am, from the looks of it, they got some really heavy duty buckles and stuff in here, so I'll probably use some of that for my current safety harness. And it's got a climbing rope and stuff in here, so there are some things I will take from it, but I'm not going to wear the harness myself. If any of y'all watching want it, just send me a message and I'll mail it to you, because I'm not going to use it, but I would rather you have one than not. So that's the stand. And like I said, these are the Hawk Helium climbing sticks. And the reason why I went with these as opposed to the XOPs is price. So for the same exact set of 3 of the Hawks, it was roughly $60 or $70 cheaper for the Hawk Helium sticks than the XOP sticks. And they're built almost kind of the same, so they'll still mount on here relatively close to how the XOPs are mounted on there. So what I'll do is once I get done unboxing all this and I open it all up, I'll set it so that I'll put it all together so that you can see what it looks like packing it in and out of the woods. Yeah. All right, and so this is all the little speed buttons. Oops. There's all the little speed buttons that go with it, and all the little screws. Got a hole in the bag, so I'll have to find that screw. And then you have the sticks itself. Like I said, come in a pack of 3. And what I also liked about them was, like the XOP only have 1 step per, and you can change it directions depending on which stick you put. But the thing I like about it is, so my son will be hunting with me this year. He's 12, and not that he can't climb up a tree by himself, but I feel a little more safe and secure with him having access to these 2 steps, or double-sided steps, as opposed to just the 1. I think it'd be easier for him climbing up and down the tree too. So this is the sticks, and here's the 3 straps that come with it. They actually go on to the these little speed buttons that mount on there. And again, so that's pretty much it. I know I got stuff everywhere, but I'm going to assemble all this stuff together, and I'll come back and show you then. Alright, well, got it all assembled. Just pretty simple. Probably took me about 10 minutes per piece. So about 10-15 minutes for the set of sticks, and about 10 minutes to set up the stand. Pretty simple. One thing you're really installing on the stand is just this 6-point bracket that you have back here on the back. And so I'll talk a little bit about that now. The 6-point bracket, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's got these 6 points, okay, that bite into the tree. It's where the name comes from. And essentially what it is if you're not on a straight tree, you can, as long as it's on these 2, you're good. As long as it's on these 2, you're good. As long as it's on these 2, you're good. So you got a couple different options there, where if it's if you're not dealing with a straight tree, that's one of the things I like about this stand the most. And like I was showing earlier, this seat straps this way on the back for carrying, and then you know, once you get in the stand, you can flip it over, put it down that way. But for carrying purposes, it goes in like this. Now I got my sticks mounted on here a little bit different because I don't currently have it set on there right now. But so my plan is to have my backpack with all my camera gear and stuff in it strapped to the stand itself. Just tighten that up for you. Strapped to the stand itself, so that what you can do is, and you can go on YouTube and DIY Sportsman, for instance, he's got a demonstration on this. There's a bunch of them out there where people have done certain things, but essentially this comes up like this, and you could take a piece of 550 cord and make a loop here that goes to this loop to hold it up, and another one that goes to this loop to hold it up, so that as I'm carrying it, this works like a shelf, and it'll sit essentially like this with my backpack here strapped down and everything, and stands on the inside. I mean, sticks on the inside of the stand. And again, like I said, you know, this thing is, for the most part, it's fairly light. Total weight, I think combined weighs like 23 pounds. So pretty mobile setup, and pretty easy to work with. So I'll break it down real fast and show you how I have the sticks in here. And again, that's another thing you can look on YouTube, and there's hundreds of ways that people pack the sticks in here. This is just what I found easier for me. And again, I didn't create this. I got this off of somebody else's page, but after doing all my research, you know, I figured giving this a shot and to see which one's easier. But this way kind of only works best if you're going to do the shelf thing, because if not, then this won't be able to go all the way down with the sticks there. But because I plan to use the seat like a shelf, it works out for me. So I just got them loosened up real good, and just gonna slide these sticks out. So we got one on that side. Set it up here out of the way, and then the other two on this side, and they come out. So the cool thing about these Hawks, these Helium sticks, is if you see these little grommets right here, these little rubber things, they're designed so that the sticks, the other sticks, fit down inside there, and they go right over it, each other. And there's another little piece in here that clicks down in there, and once you get it all together, and all your sticks are like that. So if you want to carry them all three together, I just found it to be a little easier if I put one on one side and the other two on the other side. And obviously, if I'm in the woods, I'm going to be a lot quieter instead of, you know, banging all this stuff around. But just wanted to kind of show you how I do it. So with this, I already have the tree straps connected on both sides. They got this cool little, very simple to use little piece here on the inside where you just hook both straps. But the way I carry this, the way I'm going to carry this, it works best if you strap them on, hook them on first, and leave some slack in it so that you can slide the sticks in there. And again, like I said, this works for me because I plan to use this seat as a shelf to carry my camera gear and stuff in. So the same way I took them off, I'm going to put these two together. supposed to be. With the footsteps going up. And the cool thing to this is you have this up, stick it through, and there's a spot on the top where these claws that are on the back of it will fit right here at the top of the stake. So that way it'll stay in there pretty well. All right, so that's the two. And then take the single stick on this side. You know, another reason I wanted to do it this way too is because I planned to eventually go to 4 sticks. And when I do, I want to have that opportunity to put 2 on this side and 2 on this side. But so I just ran them through the straps, leaving them slack. And again, that one fits in the top of this bracket up here, top of this claw. Just make sure you got it straight. And I cinched it down just a little bit to get it kind of settled. Bring this front one over. Okay, get it fairly strapped down. Then just cinch it down real tight. Like I said, this assists a little bit with keeping the shelf up. But I am for sure going to go back and put some 550 cord from here to this claw to make sure it stays up. And then when I get to the stand, I can just undo those, pull my pack off, put my camera in it, and go from there. So roll the straps up nice and tight, tuck them down in there, and if I have my pack with me, obviously I'd show you, but set the pack on here, and it's good to hook, good to go. And it would just strap up like that, and that's kind of what it would look like on my back. And I like it this way because, like I said, you could use a shelf. You can put the sticks, if you don't plan on carrying a backpack, you can put the sticks straight on this, and they actually fit fairly well right here on this bracket. But I just didn't want them sticking straight off my back. It's a lot more sleek this way. I don't have to worry about it, you know, all the weight pulling back on me. And again, these, I'll just say right now that these back straps, they come with the stand. You save money on the stand, but they cut a whole lot of cost on this. This is it's doable, but it's definitely not what I'm going to be rocking the entire season. I will for sure have the XOP gear set that comes in. It's kind of like a molly. It has a waist strap on the back, 6 buckles that go on here, and really nice padded shoulder straps. So it works out well. All right. So yeah, that's that, and then it's on your back. And like I said, it doesn't stick off a lot off the back. It's pretty sleek. It's not going to get in the way. You know, it's quiet. I can move around. It's not, you know, clanging and banging. I got a bunch of noise. So yeah, so far I like it. It's pretty light, as opposed to how I was carrying a climbing stand last year. I think this is going to be way more compact. It's going to help me get up, you know, not so straight trees, because I mean the odds of you finding a perfectly straight tree in the woods with no limbs on it are going to be slim to none. I've fought that battle before. It's painstaking. But other than that, yeah, that's our new setup for the year, our new mobile setup, or run and gun, however you want to call it. So, yep, XOP Vanish Evolution, and the Helium 3 step sticks is what they are. And again, If you go to our Facebook page, Joint Service Outdoors, there's a link there for this specific stand. It costs like $169 or something like that. But if you use that link that's on our Facebook page, a little bit of that proceeds from that sale come help out our page. So appreciate it. Again, head over our Facebook page. Go check out our Instagram page. We have a website at www.jointserviceoutdoors.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that little subscription button and notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we put some new videos up. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys' support, and stay tuned.